Hi, welcome to 2020 Tasty Treats with GourmetQuilter, where we're creating a forest with all these trees. We're having a lot of fun doing all these trees. There's 20 trees in total. Today we're going to do tree number 15. So it's quite fun to be doing all these brightly coloured trees. These are my imaginary trees. This is my forest that I want to go for a walk in, where the trees behave themselves and nothing creepy crawly falls out of them. That's a nice thought. Tree 15, if you've already signed up on GourmetQuilter.com to receive the pattern for the tree appliques, you'll have a pattern like this, and it's got the large tree something shape there. We've got a couple of little branches, a very stylized tree this one, and it's going to be feeling just a little blue. So I've gone ahead, I've traced all my shapes, I've ironed my paperback fusible webbing onto the back of my fabric, and I've cut them all out. So the pieces are numbered on the pattern, so that we can position them in order of number, so that we know that number 1 goes down first, because other things are most likely laying over the top of it. I'm going to just finger press a central line on my background piece of fabric there, because this is fairly large and we want it to be reasonably central. So we may even finger press a line on my tree shape here as well, so that we've got something to line up with. And we're putting this large piece down first because it's number 1, and I'm going to just position that there on my background, and the finger press line will also help us with the tree trunk. So we're going to position that piece next, and we just want to remember that we're going to be losing about quarter of an inch all the way around the block with our seam allowance. So that's all looking pretty good. And then we've got 2 little pieces that come across like little branches. Like I said, a very stylized tree, this one. So I'm happy with all my trunk and my branches. So I'm going to go ahead and press that in place so that it can't move again. My blue tree. And because I'm going to free motion applique stitch it, I'm going to just place a piece of batting behind that I'm using as my stabilizer for when I do the free motion stitching. And I just iron it because it helps hold it. It's not fusible or anything. And now I can go to the sewing machine and I can stitch this all in one go, which is my favourite way to do it. I can come up the trunk, I can come all the way around the blue, and then I can finish doing all the trunk pieces, and we'll have yet another tree in our forest. So I'm going to start down the bottom of the trunk here and come up, and I might actually do all of the... No, I might start here, because then I can do all of the trunk first and then do the blue bit last. So here. Now these little branches go across the trunk. I'm just going to skip onto the branch, and I can come around, and I might just go part of the way in and back so that I can continue on around the trunk. And the same thing here, come around this branch. And then back onto the trunk again. And so then when I get back to the branch here, I just make sure that I've covered all the raw edges of my applique. Sometimes you've got to back up a little bit and double over your stitching so that you can do that. But that little bit of double stitching doesn't show. And so across here, and then back again to this side of the trunk. And then I can come all the rest of the way around that trunk. Again, back to where I started, and so now I can just go straight on to the blue and go all the way around to the other side. So I might meet you round there. So here I am just coming around this last bit of the blue tree. A couple of stitches on top of each other to seal off. And there we have an amazing blue tree. I kind of like this one. I can see a whole row of these trees along a quilt. So that's tree number 15 that we've done. So it's going to go into my forest here, which is growing every day. But just imagine if trees grew that fast. In reality, we'd have a lot of trees growing in a lot of places. So that was tree number 15 done. Thank you. There's more information on the website on gourmetquilter.com. Other than that, I will see you again with tree number 16.